Okay, we're going at 189 pounds, and you're looking at the defending Brecksville champion, Jeremy Foster from Eastwood. He's a senior wrestling for Ralph Cubberly and the #1 seed. He's 20-2 this year, and he has placed in the state 2 years in the last 3 at 4th and 3rd. And he'll be going against a sophomore, Cody Lamberg, the #7 seed, a junior high state champion 2 years ago. This is a wrestler who has had 3 falls, and he's 13-0 overall this year. Here we go, sophomore versus senior. And haven't we seen some big men that are still
young.
First, second year of high school?
Look at that.
Foster with a nice barrel roll there. Quickly into the boots.
Foster, a tremendous athlete, all Ohio running back in football. Also on the state championship relay team for Pemberville, Eastwood.
He's a little quick too, huh?
Yeah. He's got the right genes here. Two-one right now. His big rival for the last 4 years has been Cody Lamberg from Oak Harbor. Yeah. They're very close to each other, and they've been about even. They've split most of their 4 or 5 bouts. But Foster keeps winning in the district, and Lamberg keeps winning in the state. I mean, Foster's 3rd and 4th. Lamberg's got 2 state titles. We saw Foster at the Ironman, but he was still in football shape. He was saying he lost to Lamberg there.
Whoa! Nice shot there.
That's 2 for Lamberg there, and that gives him a 3-2 lead. This boy's a prodigy also. I think he's going to be a tremendous wrestler, Lamberg.
Good look here, leaves his leg open. Lamberg takes advantage.
And that ties it at 3 with 40 seconds to go. I think you notice that the boys, the upper rate boys, are in better shape here. With the Ironman, we saw a lot of 2-1 bouts. Now we're seeing scoring. We're seeing moves being made.
They've had about a month.
Over on mat 3, the battle for 5th and 6th place turns out to be a critical one. Nate Jones and Zach Bowers, Marion Pleasant and Troy Christian. Should Troy Christian win, that would clinch the championship. A victory for Bowers would throw it into a tie.
Troy's winning now.
Lamberg again.
I think it's, no.
Not quite. I'll tell you, Cody Lamberg, I remember seeing him at the junior high states. He's a very, very strong wrestler even then, and we're tied at 3.
And he looks like he continually gives up height. Here's that match where Brian's talking about, the pivotal one here on mat 3.
Lamberg picks the bottom. And nothing would irritate me more when I was coaching kids that when they would pick the bottom and their first move was nothing. So I'm being critical of Cody because that's exactly what he did, was nothing.
And that's where he usually gets locked into this position. You know what, though, while he's there right now, Brian, do me a huge favor. This is run so well, and it's been run so well. Give us the names here at Brecksville that really have put this thing together.
Well, I think the tournament manager, Nick Demetris, who is a perfectionist, demands a lot, has been the motive force here, but he has a great team.
Reversal for 2.
That works together. We've talked about the announcer. We've talked about some of the other people. They do a tremendous job.
You know, Nick had an army of about 25 kids that when he needed a table, he needs this, he needs that. You're right, they jump at his command.
And you notice the good work that they do at the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a first-class run tournament. And maybe because they've practiced it the longest of anyway, the longest tournament, holiday tournament in the country, I believe.
It is. 47 years and counting.
How many of those have you been at?
A fair number, but not all of them.
All right.
Because, of course, we've also done Medina tournaments over the years. The years that are greater when they're the finals are in different days.
Well, and you have to admit too, this tournament kind of leveled off there through the mid '80s and late '80s, and that made a stunning comeback in the last few years.
It really has.
Well,
And the escape makes it 5-4. And I'll
match.
tell you, I think most people figured Foster would take this fairly easily, and that's not happening. I mean, he may still win, but we're now deep into the second period,
he's down a point.
and Lamberg is still winning 5-4.
And to be quite honest with you, I think Lamberg is gaining in confidence.
Yep. And at this weight, you don't see a lot of movement like we're seeing in this match.
And we end the second period. Lamberg leading 5-4.
There's another look over here at, I believe, the bout for 5th and 6th place.
It's 8-3 right now, still Troy on top.
I mean, we talk about the table work. We have state runners-up running some of the tables here.
Can't beat that.
Lamberg would like to do something here. He just doesn't know quite what it is. And it looks like Troy Christian here is going to clinch the title. They lead 8-3 in the consolation bout over here.
Big congratulations to them.
And they certainly have not only won the tournament, but I think very likely may have the outstanding wrestler with Zach Toll winning over 3-time champion.
Nice shot there by Lamberg again. If he keeps his toes in, that's 2.
Nice.
And that makes it 7-5. I think a moment of
It's 7-5 Lamberg.
I think a little relaxation there on Foster's part. I mean, Akron Kenmore is Division I this year, and they have some tremendous lightweights that made semifinals. Isaiah Chapman and Garland McCormick, Eric May, and the Shepherd brothers are all terrific wrestlers. They have, Lee Thompson has done a great job. And the escape makes it 7-6 now.
Just under a minute left here in the third period.
This is actually a darn good match, Mike.
It is. It hasn't. I mean, it's been kind of sloppy, but you're right. It's a very competitive match at least.
Well, and I don't. You get up to 89, 215. You don't see the action that we're watching in this one. And you're right. Some of it's sloppy, but. That worked early, but it may not work this time.
I'm not quite sure that Foster's in wrestling shape yet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking also.
Last 15 seconds.
Nice pick.
Oh, nice.
And Lamberg just served this one. So we're going to see a good look here. He catches the underhook, drops down to the ankle.
But I think you're right, Mike. See how he's hanging under there? That's third period blues going on right there. 9-6 Lamberg.
That makes it 9-7 with 2 seconds, and that'll be it. Cody Lamberg is really his first big title since the junior high states, and he is very pleased and ought to be. Jeremy Foster is a very quality opponent.
I think he beat him, like Mike said, just because he's in darn good shape.